Hello everyone. So today we are going to do another LeetCode problem. The problem is 242 valid anagram. So we are going to implement the three-step method on this problem and solve it. So let's just do that. So obviously the first step is to read the whole question with example. So you're given two strings S and T. Return true if T is anagram of S and false otherwise. What is an anagram? So as they have given the definition, anagram is a word or phrase formed by rearranging the letters of different word or phrase using all the original letters exactly once. So what does that mean is, let's say we have ABC and CBA. So they are anagram of each other because in ABC and BCA, occurrence of A, B and C, all the letters is 1, and in the similarly in the second string as well, the occurrences of each letter is only once. So these are anagram of each other. We can also add A, B, C, A, and that will be also an anagram of each other because the occurrence is equal. It has two A's and it also has two A's. No, it doesn't matter where the A's are, but if the occurrences of each letter is same to the other string, then they are anagram of each other. So example 1, let's see that anagram and an anagram. So they have occurrences of each letter exactly equal to this. It has two A's and then one N, one G, one R, and then one M, right? Oh, sorry, they have three A's, so they are anagram of each other. While RAT and CAR are not anagram of each other, but if you can do TAR, that would be anagram of each other because they have each letter occurrences equal to each other, right? So constraints are that S and T consist of lowercase English letters, which means there could be 26 letters in total, from A to Z, right? So let's run, let's go to step 2, that is think of 2-3 test cases that other than the ones given already, right? So I can definitely think, what if we have only one letter, right? I think the other letter is T. So we have A. So this should give us true because they both are equal, true, right? What if it has ABA and T is equals to AABA? So there is one more letter here, so output would be false. If you are unsure of what would be the output, just add the test cases here and run that once, so you are sure what would be the output, right? And then another what we can have is A. We have 4 times A and then we have 4 times A, right? So these are also anagram of each other, so answer would be true, right? Okay, so let's go to the step 3, which is write down your thought process while you find a solution to the cases. So my thinking process was this, that let's count the number of each alphabet and check if other has the same alphabets or not, same number of alphabet or not, right? That's just how I was able to figure that whether these are anagram of each other or not, right? Other thing that I noticed is, if in case there is a difference in length, then probably they are not going to be anagram of each other because here we have one letter extra than other, so we can definitely write in our observation that if lengths of the string are unequal, they are not anagram of each other. Yeah, right. These are some of the observation that I was able to draw from this. Other thing that also we saw in the constraint that total number of alphabet that we can have is 26, because that's how many lowercase alphabets are there in English, so there could only be 26 different letters that I have written here, right? So if we give them index, it starts from 0 and it goes to 26, and that represent A to Z, right? Okay. So if I have to code it, how will I code it? So I'll be obviously iterate over them and count the occurrence of each element, and maybe store it somewhere to compare it to the other string, right? uh, so write that as well. Iteration, storing the number somewhere, number of occurrence each alphabet for comparison to the other string. I think spelling is wrong. Okay, right. So if I have to really draw the conclusion here, it comes down to that I have to store the elements, like occurrence of each element, like here I have shown. So maybe an array would help me, and then in that array I can store it for each and every alphabet, and then it compare it to the other string, right? Let's just do that then. Okay, uh, we need to create an count array, new int, it is of 26 length, and then for each character in string 2char array. So in Java you can just use 2char array to convert a string to a character array, and then I can definitely do some kind of counter. So we need to minus subtract the first element so that its indices start from 0, right? Similarly I can do the same for count 1. I need to count for the second as well. Here we have to do t, rest remains same, right? Then we need to compare the arrays, int I 0 I less than 26 I plus plus. If count 1 dot I not equals to count 2 dot I, return false. That means the array string s is not anagram of t, because their counting of variable is different, right? Otherwise return true. That's the base condition. Okay, yeah, here we have to do count 1 and here we do count 2, right? So you might have noticed that we have not used this statement here. If the length of a string are unequal, they are not anagram of each other. So we can, instead of checking it, we can just simply say that length not equals to t dot length, return false. That's the one of the observation that we made, right? Great. One more thing, that since this is what we are going to iterate over, we are iterating it twice. If the length of each element is equal, can't we just do it in one iteration instead of running a two for loops? Surely we can. Let's do that. I less than s dot length, doesn't matter whatever length you take, both of them are equal, since we have already concluded that from this statement. uh, let's just move this here and just move this here, right? No need for two separate for loops. Okay, here we need to change the uh, occurrence as well, caret I. Similarly, in this case it would be caret I. That's how you are able to get the character from a string, since we are not converting it into a two character array. We have to get it like this, right? So that's also that was a successful run. What else we can do? Now we are using two separate uh, arrays. Let's just say that I want to somehow keep a track of each one from one only. So how can I do that? Can we do something like this, that if it is present in s string, we are incrementing it, and in the second time we are decrementing it, so that's way it is going to be equals to 0. If it's not equal to 0, then there must be a uh, mismatch of number of characters. That what does that mean is that, let's say one of the variable have 4 a's and other has 5 a's. So if we increase it by 5, then we must also decrease it by 5. Otherwise, if we decrease it by 4, that means there is one more extra a present in the equation. So let's just say we have 4 a's, so count for 4 came to be 5, but in this case for t it came out to be 4. If we do a subtraction of this, 5 minus 4 gives us 1. If it's not equals to 0, that means there was a mismatch of number of characters, right? So instead of keeping a track of track of each element alphabet separately, we can have it in a single array. How we can do that? Let me show you. Right, here we are incrementing it, and here we are decrementing it. Let's run this, and okay, so we have changed the array, so and it should be equals to 0. If not, then there is an issue. Okay, you are submitting too frequently. Let's just wait for a second. Yeah, so that's a pretty good solution, and it also passes all the test cases. You can definitely check. Okay, so they are sorting it, then checking whether the array is equal or not, but they have used the inbuilt sorting function, so we rather not do that. Okay, they have done it exactly the way I showed you. We are incrementing, then we are decrementing, and if greater than equal, if not equals to 0, then we are returning false. Otherwise we are returning true. So that's all. Thank you so much.